Hey guys, welcome to the YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about technology, and in particular I picked up the new iPhone 16 Pro. So I'm going to give my initial thoughts on it, what I think the phone does better than my phone that I'm shooting on right now, the iPhone 14 Pro, and why I'm happy with my purchase. Now, first things first, phones kind of peaked a couple years ago. This one is not really much more powerful than the 14 Pro. I mean, 14 I was getting a lot of power anyways. And going back generations, phones kind of hit this peak where it's got as much power as possibly a laptop now, so I don't know necessarily why a phone is warranted for if you're on the 15 Pro or anything. I don't know if you would need to upgrade, but for me, there was a number of reasons why I upgraded. First thing being this, the lightning connector. Now, I am not a fan of the lightning connector, and it was one of the things that really annoyed me with Apple, where I had just about everything else USB-C. I had my MacBook, which is USB-C. I had my iPad, which is USB-C. Just about my AirPods, which is USB-C. Everything was USB-C, except my iPhone. So for me, going from that to USB-C opens up a lot of possibilities. Now, obviously, USB-C has been around for a long time on Android, and I know Android users will say, oh, you've just got that feature, ha ha ha. I know it's been around for a while. I'm not saying Apple invented it or anything. All I'm saying is that it's on this phone. My last phone was not a USB-C capable device, and I've been really liking the capabilities it offers. I mean, plugging in a little Samsung SSD into the phone directly means I can record directly to it, or even little things like playing things off a flash drive, like playing things off an SSD. Like, this was not possibilities. I mean, yeah, I could have used this adapter to do that with power plugged in and going through there, but I like the device, the new one, the iPhone, is an all-in-one. I like that this can do that without any adapters, without dongles. Because dongles are another annoying part of my old phone. It was so much like, I need a dongle to do this, a dongle to do that. I've got a dongle going into my phone, the 14 Pro now, to get audio into it from this. And another thing with this is that it kind of, it has some cool built-in features. So I did a video the other day. I'll put it in here right now. So in 3, 2, 1. So I'm just next to a noisy rack, and you can probably hear that fan right now. So I'm just next to a noisy rack, and you can probably hear that fan right now. And see, you can see right there, with that audio, it can override it. It can kind of cancel out a lot of noise. Now, obviously, noise cancellation is probably nothing new to the industry, but for it to be that good in an iPhone, and I can essentially do blogs on the go, that opens up a lot of possibilities for potentially doing more on Instagram, doing more on maybe TikTok. I haven't decided on TikTok what that's going to look like yet. But, you know, it opens up possibilities. It doesn't have to just be YouTube. It means I can focus a bit more on Instagram like I was doing. But in a way, I don't want to really make it sound like garbage when I'm out and about, you know? That was a big thing. Like, if I wanted to do day in the life blogs, my big concern was that I'm not always going to have a microphone on me. Whereas this, with noise cancellation now, it kind of really does the job. It kind of cancels out noise. And I really enjoy the cameras on it. Like, I went out the other day and tested the cameras on it. I can tell instantly that it's a lot better than my old camera. Obviously, it's the newest phone. I mean, obviously it's going to have better cameras. But going from three times optical zoom to 5 times optical zoom is a nice little upgrade. My iPhone 14 Pro could only reach a certain limit, and even then, with the lens on the iPhone 14 Pro, I feel like it was limited even then when it was released, but this one kind of opens up a bit more and allows a few more capabilities. I like that full 48 megapixel shooter on the back of the phone. Like, it's really nice. It's really good. Now, obviously, look, you have to pay the Apple tax. You have to pay how much they want to charge for the device. I paid a stupid amount for that. And, you know, I got the Desert Titanium. That's a really nice color. I don't know if you can see that. That's a really nice new color. It's got that, like, gold banding. I really like that color. But, I mean, realistically, I mean, you have to ask yourself if it's really worth upgrading. But for me, it was worth upgrading because I'm doing more and more on my phone. I'm shooting for YouTube. I'm essentially not editing full-time now on my phone because I've kind of split the load to my iPad as well. And also my MacBook does some of the load as well, but my iPhone is the main shooter. So go from a camera in the iPhone 14 Pro to this new camera with 5x optical and all the new added benefits, and also shooting ProRes if I wanted to have that option, even though ProRes is freaking huge. I think it opens up a few capabilities, and I enjoy that I paid for that. I enjoyed that. I think that it was worth it for me in terms of what I do with the phone and what I intend on doing with the phone in terms of producing stuff and filming stuff and doing things on the go for my Instagram when that happens. So yeah, my experience with the iPhone is that it's a new device. It's the new car feel. It's the new phone. Come on, it's like, of course it's going to be the best one out there. It's the best one. It's the newest one. Of course it's going to be the best. But I think this is my phone for probably the next 5 to 10, maybe until they do removable batteries. Let's give them that. Let's say if they do removable batteries. I also got a case with it. I don't know. That's like a Pelican case, I think. I'm not getting sponsored by anyone, but yeah, I put this thing in a case because I don't trust these phones. But yeah, it's really nice. Like, I think that is a great phone, and that's why I went out and bought it on release day. And look, it's not going to be some life-changing experience, although this button, this action button thing where I can, I mean, look, I had the notification thing there, but the fact that I can actually do other things with that now if I want to turn it into a torch or whatever, like, that little action button is really cool. Oh, and also the camera as well. Like, I can do this little thing with the camera as well, like where I can zoom in. So yeah, it's really cool. I shoot all mine in RAW, by the way, so let's have a look. Let's see if I can do a RAW photo. Let's go there. There we go. Let's see, that is, was that using the full 48 megapixels? It was using the full 48 megapixels. And yeah, let's have a look. So let's get real close. Can you see that? Yeah, it gets a lot of detail in there. I mean, look, it's an iPhone. It's a phone. But the capabilities are just great on this thing. And as you've seen, the noise cancellation is great. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is, really. Like, it's a phone. It'll make calls, it'll do whatever you need it to. It's not much better than my old phone, except for USB-C. For me, the big feature for upgrading this year was USB-C, because I was coming from Lightning, and it means I can eliminate probably 14 dongles. So for me, it was worth it to just get rid of Lightning. But it's not worth it for everyone, I get that. I mean, older phones are still good. I mean, they peaked out probably with the iPhone 12 or iPhone, whatever one was really close to the M1. There was borderline M1 speeds. So yeah, in terms of that, maybe it's not for everyone. But for me, I think this phone will be a game changer, and I am really enjoying it. And maybe you learn something from this video, maybe you don't. Maybe you already know this, maybe you have the new phone, maybe you're an Android person. Tell me what you think in the comments, guys. What do you think of the new phones? I'm not the biggest fan of the new phones, but this one, it was the year to upgrade. I knew it was the year to upgrade because I was getting annoyed with Lightning, the capabilities of Lightning, and how limited Apple made the Lightning port. So yeah, I am a fan of this new phone with USB-C. It'll probably be my daily driver for 3 to 4 years, or until at least they come out with a removable battery phone. But, you know, I don't really care about redesigns. I don't care about all these features they chuck into the iPhone. Apple Intelligence isn't even released yet. But for what I want in a phone, that's my thoughts on it. It does everything I need it to. It's got USB-C, which is the big upgrading factor for me. It was getting USB-C. And, I mean, it comes with that little bonuses, I guess. It comes with the lenses and the capabilities to cancel out noise without a microphone, without this thing. It's nice. It's a really nice thing to have. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Is this something you'd like to see? Is this something like tech videos, me talking about random tech stuff? Is that something you want to see? Let me know in the comments, guys, and I'll get back to you in the next one. Peace.